holler me the back channel. I will discuss prices. They may vary, but we need a lot of. And here's the thing: it ain't about nothing being smart or we smelling out. We done gave a lot of free plug for 32 weeks. Can't get no more free right now. We're gonna be up on that Summer Jam screen. Holler at us. We gonna get you up there, but it's gonna cost you. Hey, I'm about to slide in I'm about to slide in your back channel right now. Hey, VJ. Hey, real quick, for anybody who wants the soundtrack to the morning playlist, we'll be putting that in our Twitter links, and we are gonna be putting that on the Presidential Suite Instagram page. If you want to see the playlist that we drop every week, we'll be dropping the playlist. You can pick those songs up and ride to it for your Monday morning and start your week off the right. Absolutely, absolutely. And shout out to my guy, DJ Two Tone, once again, the hottest DJ on this month. Hey, yo, can somebody bring up Gold Skate, please? I can't see my phone. Bring up, Alice, the Alice, piece of Alice. All right, he goes. We got Dr. ready to roll with these topics. Yeah. So, go ahead, Cole. So, but I wanted to, it's on the docket. So, did y'all see? Yeah, the brother Giles is here. Yeah. Okay. Brother Giles is here. Oh, I didn't know he pulled up. Okay. Hey, Curtis. Good morning. What's up? Good morning. What's up, Presidential Suites? What's up, Feeks? Hey, Curtis, I seen that DM. Curtis said I got a war going on. I'm like, all right, Kurt. Nah, man, the dude last night, Jared, was y'all there? Yeah. So I want to get into that. I want to get into this whole Jeremy Green situation. Just 2 weeks ago, Jeremy Green did bring Young Thug to the app. I think he was trying to promote their music app in Fago. If I'm saying that right or saying it wrong, somebody correct me. Fago. Okay, Fago. But have it even launched yet? From what I heard, it did. All right. So I seen you had 2 rooms on the brothers. We were trying to get an understanding of what's your situation. Why you and him don't, rock out? Like, what's going on, bro? Like, get into it. Yeah, man. So I got invited to the Death of the Cloud Chasers room by Nurse Nikki or whatever. They just wanted to talk to us about the dark side. We just popped in there, a couple of us talking, and it was a stage full of black people or whatever, and so we just chilling, and then a dude named Jeremy pops in, which I never seen a dude. I don't know what he stands for. I don't know who he worked with or not. But he just jumps in a conversation and he goes, everything on the dark side is evil. It's dark. They're negative. They talk about hate. My bad, I'm outside. I'm walking the dogs. He said they talk about hatred. They don't stand for anything. And I kind of jumped in right there. And I'm like, yo, Jeremy, I don't recall you ever being on the dark side at all, man. And he goes, I don't and then Fridays tell me like, yo, Kurt, Jeremy used to be over on the dark side. He used to be in the shit. So then Jeremy go, yeah. I used to bully people. I was the one that was doing all the bullying. I got a lot of people off this app. And so then one of the brothers from that side, his name is Trey. He go, well, hold on, Jeremy. Well, how are you saying the dark side is negative, and everything you saying that happened on the dark side, you actually did. So then he say to the dude, who the fuck are you? You're probably in a studio apartment, and you broke. You know what I mean? Like, just talking about, like, his socioeconomic conditions or whatever and trying to flex on him. Like, you know who the fuck I am? So then the dude goes, it don't make a difference who you are. You know what I mean? It don't make a difference who you are. So then somebody throw him to the goop. So he comes back up on the stage and he goes, why did you guys throw me down? Because I'm white? Nobody brought up his color or nothing. And the brother's like, yo, nobody give a fuck if you white or anything. Like, you know what I mean? And then they're like, yo, stop trying to play the race card or whatever. Stop trying to play the race card. And he goes, yeah, because I'm fucking white. So he's like going in, right? He's going in. And so I jumped back in and was like, yo, why are you trying to bring up your race or whatever? Like, nobody's even talking about your fucking race. But guess what? You're not special. I got that from Hunter. Shout out to Hunter. I was like, yo, you're not special just because you work with, and I check out his Instagram, right? But then I see that he got Young Thug on his Instagram or whatever, and I'm like, oh, he's one of those dudes. He worked with some rappers, and then he goes to black spaces, and he got that racial undertone when he talk, like he can just talk to us any kind of way. So I call him out, and then out of respect for the room, I think the buddy name is Big Chuck was like, yo, we're not doing that here in this room. And there was a couple of us. I think his name was that's where the shit went down. And we called the dude out. He came up there.
Supplies are starting to run low, just so you know.
And then, he's just, dude is a fucking racist. The bottom line, he's a racist. But then when he came into that room, that's when we found out a lot more about him. Because apparently he told Chauncey he was going to hang him. Apparently AJL got into it with him before. Don't go off too fast. He told Chauncey what? Apparently he told Chauncey one time that he was going to hang him. So we all good. Yeah. So we was like, anybody on stage was witness to that? Witness to hearing that?
I didn't hear it when it was live, but I heard them bring up
So we was trying to pick Chauncey in the room, right? Which I didn't even know motherfucker, right? But I just wanted to give people a chance to kind of like, because I didn't know anything about this dude. So he finally pops into the room, but I think he had Chauncey blocked. And that's when this nigga started talking. What kind of money you got? PTR your bank account. You know what I mean? Like, I'm listening, talking about everything that a rapper talk about. And I had to let her remind him, like, every black dude ain't a rapper. Every black dude don't want to be on television. Every black dude ain't trying to audition or tap dance for you, so you're not going to be able to just come in here and talk to us any kind of way. Like, you got to be in your fucking mind. But when he meets somebody like that, that's where he gets uncomfortable. Because now he has nothing to talk about. He got to talk about the issues. Because nobody's trying to, like, impress him. So, once we kind of isolated them, that's when the deal broke down. Then it was a homegirl named Queen that I met when I stayed yesterday. She works at Twitter. So he tried to call her begging for her to get verified and shit like that, you know what I mean? Like when she was trying to, I guess he tried to call Twitter one day and try to get verified. Contacted her. And that's when everything came out. She was like, I got it recorded where he tried to call me and say that he's managing Kanye West. This dude not only is a clout chaser, he's a fraud.
Getting a little low on supplies here.
It comes out that this dude has been sued multiple times. He's a fraud. He probably came into some money. He's been trying to come up with this app called Fuego for a while now. Nobody ain't really fucking with him. In the industry, he's known for being a scammer. But this is a lesson where it's like, just because somebody's white and they got a little app and they're standing next to Young Thug or whoever the fuck they standing next to, they think they can come and talk to black people any kind of way. And we aired his ass the fuck out. Hopefully he won't be back on this fucking app again. Then he told me he's like, when you wake up in the morning, you're gonna try to log on to Clubhouse and you're not gonna be able to get on. So listen, I woke up, I'm on Clubhouse, and Jeremy is still on. So can I jump in? Yeah, Jeremy Green.
Sexy PTRs, and I was in there when Jeremy did that, and I was like, oh yeah, this man's definitely racist. But DJ L actually really ran his ass off the app. He always talking about how he brought people off the app, but DJ L actually ran his ass off the app. They got his ass, and then now he's back. And when I first seen him, I told one of my homegirls, I said, this man is racist and he does not like black women. And we was in Freddie room chilling. He came up there and he went up. That's when he went off on the girl and me the first time. So he does not respect black women. He has no value to black women. And he only likes black men who he thinks he can make money off that want to be rapper.
Well, to that point, I'm just not. Well, I know who Jeremy Green is. Of course, I was on DJ L stage back in the day. But when I'm to that point, we don't. To that point, with the whole black woman thing, he actually used Q in the Crenshaw district. It's kind of crazy and all. But Chance, you ready?
Hey, Darren, you remember just in the room with like two games?
Yeah.
I hope you ain't expecting to pat on the back for that last job.
Yeah.
Funny that.
Hey, yo, before Chauncey go, I want to highlight something. I want to say, hey,
Howdy. Nice to see you.
OG, I appreciate you, champ. I was there. I heard you be good on our behalf and shit like that. You know, they really weren't trying to hear what you were saying, but I just want to say salute to you, OG.
Yeah, appreciate that, Tony. My fault, man. Shout out to you, Tony. I heard the shit. We heard the recording, bro. Like,
no, I was there live when he said it.
I don't know where the hate coming from everybody.
So, am I right in thinking you're here for more of Alden's little master scheme?
Chance, you ready, bro?
Yeah. Sorry about that. Yo, Curtis, my fault, man. Last night, man, honestly, I wasn't trying to be in the middle of none of that shit because I was enjoying my motherfucking night. Had a little edible. I was feeling good about myself. I was feeling sexy.
It's all good, brother. It's all good.
No, it's all
We
good.
had your back. We had your back. But no, I just wanted to get the story from you. We got so much.
No, but I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like, I'm not gonna front. Jeremy, actually, I worked his record when he was an artist back in the day. He was a kid, right? And you know, I don't know what happened. But we got this nigga. You know, if y'all know anything about me, ain't nobody telling black people how to motherfucking move around. Nothing that we do. Right? You can come in and have a conversation and give us some information, but you ain't telling me how to move. And so when that whole shit happened on DJ L's days, he was talking all that shit. I'm the one that called Dev and was like, Dev, who the fuck is this Jeremy? Why Jeremy bring your name up? Blah blah blah. She came in and gave that nigga so much smoke and and said. And I always, like, me and him went to war a bunch of times. So he resurfaced about 2 months ago on the app and started talking about the Fuego shit and all that bullshit. And started talking about the Fuego shit, which it is what it is. And, you know, even though he was in Keita's room, I didn't say shit because I was like, you know, I ain't no hater like that. If you can make money, I thought people were making money and he had gave money to do shit. So I'm going to throw this out here so y'all know. So, you know, we just did the contest for all the artists and shit. And this nigga jumps on stage with Jeff Robinson, I think in Fireman Band's room, to say he's going to donate $10,000. And so Jeff, you know, had donated 10, and on the real shit, I'm gonna open up a room tomorrow about it. And
Good morning, mister.
Decided whatever happened, he didn't get the money for the artists for this competition. We ended up getting away $32,000 to a bunch of artists. And this nigga didn't come through. He came in for the clout. He said he's gonna do something. He wasn't a man. He didn't follow his word. I'm not gonna call him racist, but he does some bigoted ass shit. You know, one thing I have learned about this app, and I'm gonna stop saying that, niggas is racist, but he's just a different breed, and I don't fuck with him.
You came back. Such a long time. Time for a new gun, perhaps? Do you need any assistance?
He's gonna get me kicked off the app, that I wasn't gonna do all this shit. Nigga, I know the same people you know, nigga. You ain't gonna do shit but get slapped in person. Like, that's about it. You ain't doing nothing but getting slapped in motherfucking person. So, all that bullshit, Curtis, he ain't doing shit to you. He ain't gonna hurt none of y'all. He does fuck around in the tech world. He's like any other motherfucker to have opportunity to jump in it. But
maybe I should have chosen a smaller store in Chinatown.
Don't let them on your stage. Don't go for that false narrative. The way y'all treat
And I'm sure things will turn around.
Because that shit ain't cool. Y'all gonna let this white dude get on stage and fucking tell y'all, and y'all be up in his ass, but he ain't gonna do shit. Y'all disrespect the Isaac Hayes, who was doing the same fucking thing, but y'all ain't gonna give him love. So y'all gonna give fucking Jeremy Green love? Fuck out of here. So let's call it what it is. He's a piece of shit. He's disrespectful.
Wake that up, man.
An important decision for a man, which revolver to carry.
100%.
Because I'm not, I'm just not, the past couple of months, just not getting, I'm just not knowing who Isaac Hayes really is and what he got going on. Like, they bringing, like, the fan base shit. I'm just not hearing about it. So, like, I see the brother got a app he trying to do. So people were really bashing him just to stand up for Jeremy Green.
100%. But they sit there standing up for Jeremy Green. We got the wisdom app. Black woman, y'all bash her, y'all bashing her. Like, all these apps are garbage.
Very good chop suey on the street.
But like,
say I sent you.
Do it, we don't do it, and I'm not a fan. I'll be straight up. I have no problem. I'm going straight. I have no problem with the shit. But at the end of the day, like, we gotta give the same respect. And Jeremy has fucked with disrespecting multiple black women. beyond in rooms. And I've been in those rooms and checked them, been in a fucking battle, been on stage. He put my names and titles. He done all kind of shit, and I never gave a fuck. But like, yo, stop giving motherfuckers grace that don't give you grace. If he ain't giving y'all a bag, don't open a room with this motherfucker. Don't do shit with him. I don't give a fuck what it is. If he don't give you a bag and make sure you get the money up front,
that's a great choice for a sharpshooter.
Hey, y'all.
And I wanted to also say that the disrespect to Isaac Hayes was not in my stage, none of my stages. That must have been in previous rooms. Let's make that clear. Like, we made it.
You can't go wrong with that shotgun.
We made it clear that Jeremy knew before he left our stage that he was fucking trailer park trash. He did not leave that room feeling like anything other than what we the fuck called him, which is a piece of shit and trash. And he's clear of that.
I just wanted to say, hey, y'all, this is Tink at the bottom speaking. I just wanted to say that all of that has started in the death of the Cloud Chaser, just because we had made an informational room trying to find out what
no problem. You come back to it anytime.
We genuinely didn't know what it was type thing. So, it definitely opened up a lot of wounds. I saw that, a lot of stuff wasn't healed between the Dark Side and Jeremy Green. I never knew that there was an issue, but I did want to just come up here and state that Death of the Cloud Chaser, we are definitely not Dark Side or mainstream. We heard people, come up there and say, we kind of pinpointed our position, and our stages are neutral. We want everybody to be able to come to our stages, say whatever they got to say type of thing. And we're not Dark Side or mainstream. That's all I wanted to say.
I just want to quickly say hello to everyone in the Presidential Suites. I'm going to go down to the goo, even though Drewski knows that I've been going on Clubhouse asking people if I have you blocked to give me your names. Drewski, you can be my witness. I'll be going to your spaces asking people.
Block me.
Would you consider some of our gun improvements?
I don't got you blocked.
Oh, you never blocked, boo-boo. You was never blocked, yeah, baby. But yeah, I've been...
Chanting.
Happy belated
okay, I got you.
And will you be needing any ammunition?
I'm blocked.
Yeah.
Hey, we're not. You ain't even have to come up here and do that. You ain't even have to come up here and do that, Adenike. You trying to do center yourself, man. We into the docket. Come on, man. Where we was at? China.
Thank you, Prez. Shit.
Come on, people just doing stuff just to be doing stuff. Now it's crazy, man. Y'all was never doing this the last 32 weeks. Come on, man. Like, let's get back to the docket. Chauncey, you still there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
You was cut out. I think it was Curtis or one of y'all that got cut off.
Yeah, I think Curtis was talking.
Yeah, like I said, Jeremy, he knew he was a piece of shit.
Looks like you've been taking good care of that gun.
And to that point, Death of the Cloud Chasers, I just want to just remind y'all some things that, like I said, it's not about Dark Side or whatever the fuck people want to call themselves, but it is one thing about black people hiding racist white people. You know what I mean? Like, he felt comfortable, like, kind of like just talking to people on y'all on talking to black people on your stage, and it's like, I think that, I mean, like I said, I don't know y'all and I can't tell you anything, but when y'all see shit like that, I think black people do gotta come.
We stock some of the finest quality guns in the South.
Our thing is that every time Jeremy came to our rooms, it wasn't on no Dark Side type of shit. Like, it was
we sell plenty of parts to improve that weapon.
Now this time, every time like somebody came in the room and made these accusations against him, like, it was more so, it just sounded like he say, she say. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, nobody was really.
But no, it wasn't that. I have no history with the dude. I don't know the dude. Everything that I had an issue with, he said on that stage at that moment. And it was one of y'all people on y'all stage. His name is Trey. He was trying to get at him, and he wasn't allowed to. And it made us look crazy. You know what I mean? Like, when black people start fighting over some white dude who's a piece of shit, and obviously a piece of shit, I think in some of those moments, we got to be on code. But
yeah,
I get it.
Yeah,
you did. I was just letting y'all know.
Yeah, I had called him out because, look,
It's got a solid action, that revolver.
Or subscribe to shit that's not right. So he did say some wild shit on the stage type shit, and I definitely did call him out. It's in the replays and everything. He denied it all, or whatever the case may be, and, that's just what he gonna do. So I just want to let y'all know, especially guys, because you did show love to our room yesterday.
Please, keep looking.
We're not completely subscribing to him, if that makes sense. We're not subscribing to any side. We just want to have a neutral space. We kind of want to stay out of everything.
Yeah, we not.
Man, Eric Milano packed that nigga up real good. Eric Milano packed that nigga up so good the other day. Like, that nigga funny.
Hola.
But you know, we ain't with the whole dark side mainstream. I'm so tired of this.
Hey, yo, on the B side, one more thing, man. I'm gonna shut my mouth. Yo, when it comes and what Kirsten says is 100% right. Like, you know, we beef, we do what we gotta do. But like, man, don't let motherfucking white people come in our spaces and tell us what the fuck we should do. Like, it's okay they come in and have a conversation and blah blah blah. But like Jeremy is what he does is go to spaces where they don't know him. And so he'll get on stage and y'all be like, oh, so impressed. Because his resume, the nigga resume is real. He a scammer, whatever you want to call him, it's real. And he has access to shit. But then when he start threatening people, telling them they going to get him kicked off the motherfucking app, or you're not going to be able to do this, all that shit null and void. Please reach out to me because I'll come pack that nigga up every motherfucking time. Because I don't play that shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry I ain't come there last night.
Chauncey, you see me pinging you last night.
Yeah, I got mad back channels. That's why I got the thing in my joint. I just showed that. So people was hitting me up last night, and they know, like, people know my history with that motherfucker. I blacked on that nigga on L stage. I was like, why y'all letting this corny motherfucker talk to y'all like this, man? L went crazy. Like, y'all remember that shit? That shit was a crazy night. That was like right before, man, niggas got kicked off the app. I was like,
Maybe I should go.
so, like, yo, for real, man, like, call a spade what it is, man, because at the end of the day, that shit is not cool. And Cloud Chest, y'all ain't do nothing wrong. Y'all got caught up in the middle of shit. Y'all do what y'all do. Y'all got neutral spaces. Have whatever space you want. But like, y'all
Glad to
gotta stop
see you
paying
back,
attention to
sir.
these motherfucking actors that go from anybody that's bringing us and trying to bring us down completely. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I gotta say. I'm done.
You can't go wrong with the Cattleman revolver.
I just wanted to say this also. Listen, man, I know everybody like really trying to like connect and get on or whatever, but just to let y'all know, there are some black people that can help you get to where you want to go. Just because a person is white, and maybe you got some access to resources, don't mean they automatically going to help you. So you don't have to treat them fucking special. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's the person right next to you that can actually help you. It's just because we're black, you don't know who we know or the resources.
Let me know if you need help.
Help you. Like that white dude saying he's gonna give 10 G's and a nigga never gave up shit. You know what I mean? Like, so he's just playing. So that's called white privilege, where you can just go into black spaces and you can just promise niggas things and have niggas waiting. So it's like, yo, it's just weird. It's getting weird at this point, and I think as black people, we kind of understand that. Listen, anybody can help you nowadays. Just because they're white don't mean they're gonna help you. Just because they're black don't mean they can't help you. So it's like we gotta get past that shit and stop treating people special as if they're
very good chop suey on the street. Say I sent you.
How they look, because I think that's what that is about. He's playing on that, and he goes into black spaces really comfortably, and that's called white privilege, y'all. But I digress. I'm done.
Man, so to Chauncey's point, Chauncey was saying about the brother Isaac Hayes. We actually got the brother Isaac Hayes in here today. What's up, brother?
What's happening? And shout out to fan base. Go join fan base if you fit fucking pro black ass niggas.
Very good chop suey on the street. Say I sent you.
Just download the bitch.
That's facts. Since he promoted it, I downloaded.
Yeah, that's big facts.
Isaac, real quick,
You in the matrix.
You in the major, Chauncey. You in the matrix. You in the matrix, Chauncey.
If the Italians keep taking from me, I don't know how much longer I will be able to stay open.
Yeah, you're in the major.
You definitely on that AOL.
But what's up, man? Welcome to the show. What's up, bro? Appreciate you. Welcome to the Suite. This is the recap, episode 33. I'm glad to have you here, brother. Your name was mentioned, and today, you know, people were saying that, you know, a lot of people support. I think the Jeremy Green guy, you ever run
Very
across
good
him?
chop suey on the street.
Oh, yeah.
Say I sent you.
I know Jeremy Green.
Yeah, so people was, you know, Chauncey was really saying that y'all, you know, Negroes, you know, you uplift Jeremy Green, but then y'all put down Isaac Hayes. So I was just bringing it to the room today to really let people know who don't know of you, what you got going on and what you do.
Yo, I seen. So listen, this is a funny thing about Jeremy Green, and it's not to. I'm not gonna knock him, right? But he reached
You
out
won't
to
find
me
a better selection of firearms
about
this
fan
side of
base
the river.
and was almost like floored that I raised capital the way that I did. And we actually got on the Zoom, and he was like, "How did you do that?" And, "Oh man, what do you think about my idea? Do you think it's good?" And I'm like, "Yo, fam, like, do you, like, whatever you think you're building, just build it." Because there are plenty of people that didn't think that I could even build fan base, but I just thought it was hilarious because I saw rooms where people were like,
it's a good choice
him,
for you.
like, wow, like, and I like I said, Fago like isn't even like built, like it wasn't even like something that people could really play with, and I'm like, it's just interesting that, and I say this sometimes, we just tend to cannibalize ourselves. When we see somebody
Let me
doing
know if you
things
need
that
anything
I don't
else.
think are achievable, we question it, right? Like Obama running for president. It's like, you know how many people said you're not gonna win? Like, ain't no way the white folks gonna let you be anything. And no one lets you become anything, right? You decide to go down that path in life and attempt to forge your own destiny, and God is on your side, and there's a little bit of faith and luck and a lot of hard work, and that combination will create the success that you want. So I don't waver at all in my belief of what fan base will eventually become, because it's way better than it was, even 6 months ago. So.
Clip that.
You won't be seeing me no more.
Pull up. Y'all, this is Isaac Hayes. Make sure y'all give him a follow. Make sure, more important, make sure you join my fan base. I did. Everybody from the suites did. We were part of it, and I appreciate you pulling up, bro. To show the people that we do have our own in tech world with apps. So, yeah. Isaac Hayes, y'all, thank you for pulling up, brother. So,
I'm glad to be here. Matter of fact, if you can, drop the link. Like, if drop the link at the top. I tell everybody, pop that link at the top of the screen. It makes it real easy for people to download it. But again, I'm trying to inform people of the back end amount of money that is made on social media platforms. Again, like Clubhouse is amazing as Clubhouse is. For monetization of all of these apps, Clubhouse is I don't think has an immediate goal of trying to figure out how to let creators monetize. Clubhouse has an immediate goal of figuring out how to monetize the user, right? And then once they figure that formula out, they got to focus on the investors, because the app is worth $4 billion. They've raised $300 million, so they're like, all right, cool. We gotta turn this into something that makes a shit ton of money.
Andiamo!
And it goes against their business model to focus on the user making money first before they're making money just by the design and the way that they actually raise capital. So I think they have a challenge to actually to do both at the same time. And as a startup, my loyalty would be to my investor. My loyalty would be to my investor to make an enormous return on their investment. So I think once they figure out how to monetize the app itself, then they'll focus on ways allowing creators to monetize.
The link at the top. Make sure y'all click on it. Go ahead, BJ.
So we're gonna move right along. We got another special guest in the building right now. I think it's still in. So we got my man Jason in the building. Jason King, it was a pretty interesting night last night, man. A lot of things. What I, to my knowledge, I was just being a little flower of the world, like how I be. Apparently, Jason Lee woke some shit up that we kind of already knew and we was all thinking. But I don't know. Y'all know how this shit take. I guess it takes people as status, people we deem this, that, and other, to say some shit and it resonates. So, motherfuckers was talking like how they love to talk, and Jason was listening. And when he was listening, he came to a conclusion from his observation. And his conclusion was, so this gentleman, my partner coined a phrase and had a intention behind the phrase that he coined. And this is what he did. And Jason gave
Mr. Jason Lee, welcome to the show, man. We appreciate you being here. Shout out to your new deal and shit you got on Clubhouse. The floor is yours, good brother, if you'd like to talk to us. And apparently you was crowned the king of the dark. A lot of shit went on when I went to sleep last night. But what up, Jason, man? Welcome to the show. Well, thank you. It's early as fuck in Hawaii, but yes, I'm definitely now the king of the dark side. It's so crazy how I came on the app and didn't know dark side, Latin side, this side, and then yesterday I'm scrolling the hallway and there's an election happening for me to be the king of the dark side, which I guess has driven this other person who I won't name into a frenzy because he's on his live right now with my name in it, saying all kinds of reckless things about how he's been through before right now. I can guarantee you that. Yeah, no, that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So, let me first start by saying that I know he's online talking about how he spent thousands of dollars with Hollywood Unlocked. I wasn't aware yesterday that he's bought a lot of advertising, and we thank him for his business. But in the same breath, he's also been banned from advertising at Hollywood Unlocked, the first time I've ever had to advertising, and we'll be okay. I also heard he's on Clubhouse today saying a lot of homophobic things about me because I'm an openly gay man. That's definitely a violation of terms and conditions, so he should probably be careful about that. But yeah, I don't know what the king of the dark side means. I mean, what I will say is that what I said yesterday was that from what I gathered, Don Prez sort of like the pilot of the plane, and then Sam hijacked the plane. So to come on the app and hear lot of rah that has empty promises and just totally no concept of leadership. It's like, who gonna let these fools lead them? You're not gonna lead me. You can't even come in my rooms no more. So I haven't been on Clubhouse in a while, but now that I'm back, I said I was going to spend the first 30 days kind of filling it out and then jump right into it. But yesterday I said, fuck it, I'm just going to jump in and we're going to figure this shit out.
So now that you jumped in and you're back, welcome back, and congratulations on the show and the evaluations and everything you got going on, right? Shout out to that. But now that you are back and you kind of knee deep in this shit with us, you dig what I'm saying? You do know the guy, they not letting up, man. You got some beef now. You got some beef over here now, Jay. So it's like,
not really, because you have to acknowledge. Let me explain something. I'm going to be Jason Lee off Clubhouse. I log out this app, and I don't think about it. I'm not, sitting at home or on a plane or wherever worried about a one-sided beef. You kind of have to allow people to. You gotta entertain the people in order for there to be a beef. I will not be entertaining people, but what I will say is be very careful and not violate terms and conditions, because this has to be a safe space for everybody. I can say you're a loser because you have no value, and that's okay because that's a fact. But if you come on here and you disrespect me for being gay, or you attack me for being black, or you violate, safety, I ain't gonna play that shit.
last night, nigga.
Smells like you've shit your britches, boy. You ain't got nothing behind you but a grave with no name. Last thing you
everywhere. Lesson yesterday, like Kimberly said, it started off so organic as us just being who the fuck we are, and we were just being organic with it, and we really added a twist to it to actually teach people about, town halls and coming up. You can always stay anonymous like they do in a real public hall town meeting. So even in the sense that we tried to do that shit in the effort to teach people about town halls and public comment and just voting. If you really paid attention how many people came into that room and how many people didn't vote, that actually just goes to speak how we could just do something fun and y'all still won't get out there and vote. So we really try to use that as some slick educational shit. And for some of y'all people that sit in the audience that try and shit on Misty and say that these the type of ones that she first had and how many big numbers you first had and all that lame shit, what did y'all get out of that shit? That's what I just really want to know. So for y'all to keep doing that lame shit like that, like keep on. But regardless, like they say, the people keep choosing these folks. What the fuck are y'all? Yeah, real quick, let me say something. If I could add something real quick too, while I don't even understand what being the king of the dark side means, right? I'm here to help support great content. First of all, I have to acknowledge the structure you guys have here in this room, from the profile pictures to the music to the inspirational content to the letting people pull up to the inclusion on the stage. Like, this is what Clubhouse should be. All that other destructive, divisive, like, that to me is field nigga shit that keeps certain niggas in the field while two niggas sit in the house next to a motherfucker that's suppressing black people. I'm never with that. I've never supported that. Shout out to Mir Harris, Amin, and Carter. A lot of people come in the room that I shit hot, then come in and act like we own it by trying to be the top nigga on the app. If you don't own no equity, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Play your part, play your position, build your community, monetize it, and then take that money and flip it into shit that you own. You know, invest that shit in seeds that will continue to bring your fruit to bear. But what I will say, in just being here in a week, I've only been back a week. There's so much fucking money. Niggas on here, like, if you're the king of the dark side, why were you not educating people on the $1 billion over at Meta that they're giving away to creators? Literally giving away $10,000 to $35,000 a month for people to bring their ideas to life. Why have you not applied? Why have you not figured out how to go and find all the opportunities and bring it here to the app and plant that soil so people can actually bring their ideas to life? Why? I'm gonna tell you why, Jay. I'm gonna tell you why. And this always been my stance, right? This is my stance. I'm gonna tell you. I don't know so much about Sam. We have our shit with Sam, but Freddie for sure. And I'm saying this. I don't give a fuck who feel. Sam got a gatekeeper's fucking mentality. Simple and plain. And everybody like to sit pussyfoot around it. Yo, the nigga that if yo get that position, we're fucking doomed. We the niggas that's trying to keep the gate open as we pass through. He wants to be the nigga responsible for saying, oh, him, yay, him, nay, him, yeah, they good, them, no. That's what he wants, Jay. Like, and people say he firms day in and day out. He has a gatekeeper mentality. He want to be, and just think about it like, yo, if I did something for you, and I did, especially if it was genuine, why the fuck I gotta keep stroking my ego and over it? I did this. Giles came to y'all room. I'm the reason why, nigga. And I'm saying, let me say this again and out proud. Yo, newsflash, people. What fucking rooms didn't we have access to or stages we were done? How do we remember John Doe, Tone, anybody? Because niggas like to, so hold on. Because niggas like to go on these fucking talking points and grandstand like as if the fuck people, celebrities and shit ain't been pulling up in our spaces like, okay, yo, oh, what the fuck? Giles came to our room and fucking came. It wasn't like we was checking for cuz, and I ain't no offense to Giles, but niggas keep, and then when Giles tried to say something, no, Giles, shut the fuck, and I didn't like that shit either, Giles, if you is on the stage, I'm gonna tell you, because when he brought you up on the stage, and he said to you, basically, were you the reason why, I'm the reason why that you came to the presidential suite or whatever the fuck you said, and you're like, oh, yes, you did co-sign it, but when you went to go say some other shit, like, oh, shut the fuck up, like, yo, listen, Giles, we ain't got no problem with you, we fuck with you, but it's like, my nigga, we've been handling our fucking handle. That's the shit that pisses me off. Giles come over here, and when we did my Giles, right, it was really like a nan and a boo-boo, because you niggas kept talking all this shit, how, oh, he can't come through, I'm the reason why he came through, and it was like, well, wow, all that shit you talking, and look at him sitting here with us ghetto ass niggas for fucking 5-6 hours. That was the whole pun to us martyr him. It was just like, you talk all this shit, and look at him now. But it's like, my nigga, don't fucking flatter yourself. We've been checking and moving on this app, doing with the, in any room, like, I just can't recollect trying to get to a particular stage and couldn't get there. But my thing is, yo, it's gatekeeper mentality. When a nigga constantly want validation or credit for putting you on, that's disingenuous. Niggas ain't.
Yeah, but to that point though, BJ, did he really put you on?
Nah, nigga never put
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's that's like, you know, to even say taking I mean, I think Jason really called it out. I mean, I've been saying it for months. I got tired of saying this shit, though. I got tired of telling people I corner shit like, man, they fuck with me, they don't. You know, but we ain't doing this shit for that. We do this shit for the audience, the people that pull up every day that fuck with us. So
Yo, one more thing. But let me add on to that.
Go ahead.
See, this is the fucking problem, right? Like, you coined the dark side phrase. You coined a bunch of other shit, right? You and B. James coined a bunch of people. You know, first time, to be honest, I ever heard hello, and it ain't gotta be that, was in Facts. I Am Facts room. That was his shit. In small rooms, only be 10, 15 people, and that used to crack me up. But that's a whole nother conversation. It doesn't matter, but nobody's here sitting here saying, yo, you give me credit. But anybody that comes to you and wants credit for something that they done, you better watch that motherfucker closely, because they gonna come back and destroy your motherfucking world. And y'all forget about that. Y'all don't wanna acknowledge that shit, right? I honestly, I can take credit for mad shit, but why? I helped the whole motherfucking record label change the fucking face of the earth. But do I go around and say, oh, I did this for you and blah blah this and blah blah blah? No, nigga, I'm just happy to be a part of it. I made money from it. I'm blessed, and life goes on. People that want to take credit for shit, I'm telling you, they the biggest losers on this motherfucking, in this world and on this app. So, yo, if you gonna sit there and validate them, let it be validated. That's why I went in the room and told that nigga I made him on purpose.
And then
on God.
In one breath, right? It's like, that's why it's like, yo, you gotta miss me with the bullshit. You keep sending me invites. Come on, I'm